Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me for meditation today. My name is Linsey B, and all you'll need today is yourself and maybe a couple pillows or bolsters if you would like to sit tall on something that's a little softer, or even bring something a little softer like a pillow underneath each knee if you choose to lie on your back. I like a pillow underneath my head, even rolled up a little bit underneath my neck to make me feel supported. So you do you. Take a hot second to make sure you're in a position that is sustainable. And then when you arrive in that space, just take a moment to be open to the idea of relaxation. That's it. We're not going to force it, right? Because when you try to force things, they normally don't happen. We'll just simply open the door to relaxation. Close down the eyes. Let everything outside of this moment and this space and time begin to fade into background noise. The mind chooses not to entangle with any of these thoughts of the day, of the week, of the entirety of 2020. You simply trust that everything that is important will be there when you come back. Breathe into the very tops of your lungs. Let your rib cage expand and your heart come forward. Take an audible exhale through your mouth all the way until the end of the CO2 release. Let's do that again. All the way in, big purposeful breaths. And to completely let go and let your physical matter settle with the breath. Last time, inhale, please. Fully let go. If you haven't already, close down your eyes and trust the process. Very simple process today of visualization. Look behind your closed eyelids at this dark, blank screen. Like the beginning of a movie, anything is possible. You gently focus in on that third eye center. And perhaps you start to see things that weren't even invited in, right? The mind, it's its job to think, to plan, to do. So notice where it gently wants to go. And then every time you feel this sort of happening from the blank slate that you control, you'll pull the mind back into what we are doing here and now. So come back to blank slate. Focus gently on this blank slate. And then start to just visualize you. There are no wrong or right ways to visualize yourself. But notice what comes up as you paint a picture of who you are. See it with rich detail. Feel it with rich detail. And without judgment, just notice the picture that you've painted of yourself. Is it more of a negative tone, a more positive tone? Is it very neutral? Have you attached any importance to job labels, religious subscriptions, societal roles? Keep that picture of yourself in your mind's eye. And every time we breathe in, we'll see that picture. Every time we breathe out, we'll let go of some aspect that's not truly your identity. That's simply an attachment. So breathe in with me now. And as you exhale, let go of any job title or any occupational value. Stay there for just a moment and notice how your value as a person hasn't lessened. And yet you are still here without that role. Take another breath in, see yourself. As you exhale, drop any beliefs, any, against yourself, against other people. Good, bad, indifferent, it doesn't matter. See yourself without your judgments. Perhaps you even feel a weight lifted off of your shoulders, because all those judgments and discernments can be very heavy things to carry around. Take another big breath in. And as you exhale, just release any name, things you call yourself, things people have called you, whatever's on your birth certificates. And notice how you're still you in all your vibrancy as these things fall away. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release your past. You are not your past. You're not your mistakes. You're not your accolades, your diplomas, or the things that society knows you for. You are you. And you still feel some deep connection with this being beyond those things. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, release expectation. Expectation of yourself, expectation of the world. Anything that causes stress or planning into the future is suspended into space for just a few moments. As we systematically strip ourselves of these worldly aspects, you visualize yourself getting lighter. Perhaps not bogged down. Perhaps actually lighter in color or in hue, as though you're illuminating. Still this blank slate of possibility, just like a young child. Now that you've stripped away things that are neutral, negative, positive, and to see yourself in your true essence, your consciousness, the seat of the higher self, the one that observes, you can start to invite in intentionality. Seeing you in all of your vitality. Now feeling very calm. No regrets, no pressures, no roles, no judgments, no attachments. Just very calm and content. See that almost emanating from your being. What does it look like and feel like for you to be calm? Can you visualize this? Visualization is hard for the brain to discern from real life. And so it believes what you see. Do you see yourself as calm? What does it look like and feel like for you to be that right now? And for you to make a resolution to be that going forward into the rest of your day or week. Keeping this equanimity and this vibe of calm, we now add on. See yourself as calm, but also see yourself as joyful. This underlying current of love for life and delightment in that love for life. How does that look to the outsider? How does that feel in your vessel? To not only layer on calm, but to exude joy. Can you picture what it would feel like to leave this meditation with that joy and that zest? Almost that spark. To still feel that undercurrent of calm, the next undercurrent of joy, and to layer on this feeling of love. Love for all that you are, ever have been, and ever will be, unconditionally. Love for those close to you. Love for those that you've just met. Love for those who you might not want to love at all. And finally, love for those you might even have formerly had disdain for. See yourself just enveloped in that feeling of love, acceptance, kindness. And if any of these are hard for you, simply stick with them for a while and play with the concept. What does it feel like in your being to be loving to yourself? Is it new or familiar? These are all just things that we practice being until one day it's default mode, these positive ways of existing. How does it feel to think about yourself leaving this meditation with this love for other people, no matter who, no matter where, no matter when? Keeping the calm, keeping the joy, keeping the love. We'll now find our final layer of lightness. And lightness is not only letting go of things that you don't need and moving forward, but feeling that purity that is light. The way it illuminates. This angelic quality where you are confident in who you are, the way that you will positively impact the world right now during this meditation and after. And that feeling of weightlessness, of knowing that you've set your sail in the right direction. And with good intentions come great actions. Maybe even feel that lightness in the form of the body. You feel every appendage very loose and relaxed. And even though your entire body feels heavy, it's somehow effervescent and light at the same exact time. As you visualize yourself, can you feel that in your physical form? Can you feel that in your emotional space? Can you feel that in the clearing that is this open mind? With this lightness of being from right foot, up your right leg, down your left leg, to your left toes and foot, up through your torso, your chest, your right forearm, all the way down to your right fingers, down your left arm to your left fingers, into your neck muscles, which feel completely disengaged and light, in through your face, your head, your ears, your breath through your nostrils. That lightness, that openness comes with you. As we visualize now, not just this current moment of you and all of the things that you want to be and carry forward, but to visualize yourself in the future. It doesn't matter how far into the future. Where do you see yourself in the future? My mind automatically goes 10 years from now because of some meditations that I've done in the past where we toy with the 10-year mark. So if you don't have a specific space and time, perhaps 10 years from now, visualize yourself. Again, not entangled or entrenched or bogged down by belief systems, societal roles, any attachments, but to see yourself as happy, as joyful, as peaceful, as loving, as light. And to notice what that looks like for you. Are you alone, or are you perhaps open to there being others around you? What in the future are you open to that makes you happy, whole, vibrant? And see every single detail about this future version of yourself. What's the texture of this person's skin, hair? What are they wearing? Is there a sparkle in their eye? Is there a smile? What's their posture? Are they any space specific, or is it kind of open-ended? As you visualize this future self, you might even ask them, because that's what wise people do. They open themselves to dialogue for information, whether they want to or not. What is the wisdom that your future self tells you? What do you need to know right now to end up healthy and whole and vibrant and peaceful and joyful in the future? Sit with this information, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable to realize. You just sit with it peacefully, joyfully, and you take it in, because these are lessons that you're giving yourself. As yogis, we are unafraid to walk forward in confidence, no matter how hard we think the path will be to get to health, wholeness for ourselves, for other people. So on this next inhale, inhale that confidence that you need to move forward in the ways we've resolved in this meditation. And on your exhale, you'll let go of anything else in your way, no matter what it is. As you breathe in, take a long body stretch, smile, swallow. And as you exhale, hands over your heart. Just this gentle recognition that this time has been important and that your choice to do it has been awesome. I'm so grateful that you've taken this time. Namaste. If you'd like to stay in the meditation, amazing. Make sure you turn off autoplay on your YouTube station. And if you want to toy around a little bit more with visualization, it's got this amazing placebo effect for many reasons. And I'm kind of a geek about it. So if you see me around the studio and you want anything else, or you want to comment and we'll do a little bit more of it, it can be very potent, as sometimes different parts of our brain really mistake the things that we visualize as actual events in real life and start to pattern reactions and paths toward those goals. I even have, my husband used to play professional soccer, and they would do visualizations of the movements and of some of the things in soccer because they thought that it helped as much as real practice. So anyways, if you've got any questions about visualization or you want to go down that rabbit hole, get in contact with me. And thank you so much for practicing. I'll see you all next week.